Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 26th, and today I listened to We Are by Jon Baptiste. I'll be real, the only reason why I even know of the name Jon Baptiste is because this album won Album of the Year at the Grammys. For the very small number of people who actually care about Grammys anymore, Album of the Year is a pretty big one. It's usually the last one given out in the entire ceremony. It's pretty much like the best picture of the Grammys. This was the Grammys that took place in early 2022, and that year, Album of the Year was a pretty stacked category. He was up against, previous winners of Album of the Year, like Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish. A few minutes ago, I actually looked up the clip of him winning Album of the Year, and it was so funny to me, because when it was announced, he looked so visibly confused. And when he got up on stage, he clearly didn't have a speech prepared. He was not expecting to win that Grammy. But anyway, I listened to the actual album itself, and you know what? I thought it was good. It doesn't really feel like an album the way that I know albums. It almost kind of feels like a live concert recorded in a studio, if that makes any sense. It's very freeform, very conversational almost. And it kind of just sounds like a really talented person having a lot of fun recording and making music. I looked up Jon Baptiste because I literally know nothing about him besides the fact that he made this album. And he is one of those people who has been making music sort of behind the scenes for years. For several years, he was in the backing band for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The band was called Stay Human, and I personally hate all late night talk shows, so I wouldn't care about that, but I'm sure other people do. Something that's much more relevant to me, and I think a lot of other people, is the fact that he was on the team of three that composed the score for the movie Soul, like the Pixar movie. That score won the Oscar for Best Original Score, so he's halfway to an EGOT already. But anyway, back to We Are. It's very obvious listening to this album that Jon Baptiste is incredibly talented when it comes to music. He's a versatile vocalist, a good songwriter, a multi-instrumentalist, and on one song he revealed himself to be a very good rapper. And there were also a few points where he really sounded like Conjunction Junction from Schoolhouse Rock. There are a lot of different genres in this album, but I think the most prevalent one from start to finish is gospel. And it really captures a lot of that feel-good energy gospel music has. The opening title track is really good. Freedom was really good. My favorite song on this album was Sing. It's just a feel-good record. I don't know if I would put it in even the same category as most of the other albums I've listened to this month, because it doesn't really feel like an album in that way, like a series of songs that come together. It really kind of just feels like someone having fun making music. It's not really something I'm gonna want to go back to, but I did enjoy myself while I was listening to it. And that's about it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.